Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be making a video that I do right before every DLC. It seems to be a pretty helpful one for you guys, and that is going to be how much money you're going to need in order to buy everything with the Halloween surprise update. So of course, there's been nothing announced officially by Rockstar, but we do know that this update is going to be coming sometime, I would guess during this week, considering Halloween is on Saturday. I'm guessing it would make the most sense to come out before then. But anyways, there's a lot of information we do know regarding the pricing of a bunch of the content. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how much money you're going to need in order to buy all the items. And I figured this is going to be especially helpful just because the Lowriders DLC just came out. And a lot of you guys might be strapped on cash a little bit. So you might want to grind out some money before this content does drop. But anyways, let's get it started. Alright, I figured it would be fitting to start with the vehicles, and what's great about this is I'm going to be telling you guys the price of it online, and also thanks to my good friend Donkeys, whose link I'll leave in the description. This is his gameplay, by the way. He was actually able to get these cars in online and see the price of some of the customization in online, so that is great. So let's start with the B-Type 2, which is the Albany Frankenstein. Now that's going to start off at $540,000, so right off the bat, it's pretty expensive. It's already over $500,000 right there. And you can see it's got all the basic upgrades that pretty much every car can do, like armor, brakes, engine, things to the transmission. There are a few hood options that you can do, like the stock hood, triple intake bug catcher, single intake bug catcher, $3,000 or $4,000. But the biggest probably price thing that's going to be coming with this update is by far the liveries that can be applied to this vehicle. They're actually pretty expensive. The Midnight Potion is $25,000, Hell's Furnace $27,500, Blazing Death $30,000, and Spider Trap $15,500. So the liveries are pretty expensive, and I'm guessing if you're going to be getting these vehicles, you're going to be doing all the other upgrades to this car. So I would imagine you might be spending $200,000, maybe like $180,000 on upgrades to this vehicle, making it a pretty pricey update. Just for math's sake, we're going to call it $750,000 after you're done upgrading this car. So let's move on to the Albany Lurcher. The starting price is going to be $666,000. $666. So it's going to be pretty expensive right off the bat, just under the Roosevelt in terms of price for a similarly priced vehicle. You can do a few things like add a wheelie bar and a custom bumper for $4,600, but really the main updates and price for this is going to come with the livery, which is going to cost you a good bit of money. Now in this case, there's only two choices. You've got Hangman's Grave and you've got the Ripper, but they are extremely more expensive than the other ones, Hangman's Grave being $37,000 and the Ripper being $40,000. So that's going to be an overall pretty expensive vehicle. Now, it doesn't have as much customization as the Frankenstein, and since it starts at $666,000, I'm going to say that this is going to be $800,000. If you want to upgrade everything, that's like tires, windows, wheels, the whole 9 yards. So if we add those two together, $750,000, $800,000, that's putting us right above $1.5 million for these vehicles. Let's move on to a couple other things that we know about, and we talked about this yesterday from Crew Boss. The flashlight is actually going to be $14,500, which if you think of the price of the vehicles, that's kind of insignificant. Still pretty pricey for a flashlight, and the fact that it could break. Ammo is going to be $100. Once again, I don't see that being a huge deal, so I guess we'll add $14,000 to our over $1.5 million. But where the big kicker is going to come in is the Halloween masks. Each one of them are priced between $20,000 and $30,000. 13 base masks with 3 variations of each one, giving us a total of 36. And we did the math yesterday. On the low end, it's about $720,000 if you were to buy all the masks. That's buying all of them. And on the high end, it would be over $1 million. So I'm going to go right in the middle of that, considering I'm guessing some of the masks will be closer to $20,000. I'm assuming some of them will be at $30,000 or very close to that. So let's round up and do a nice $850,000. So if we add that to our $1.5 million, that's putting us at about the $2.3 million range. And really, that's just the price of what we know so far. There may be other things coming that we have no idea about. There might be other smaller things that might happen to sneak into this DLC that we just aren't aware of yet. But I'm going to give my best estimation and say that it's going to be about $2.5 million if you want to buy everything for this update. Like I said, there might be some total surprises that come in here, whether it's clothing or whether it's something else that could bring that price up. But I say if you get to $2.5 million, which I think is a little bit on the higher end, you should be safe if you want to buy everything for this update. So $2.5 million should get you safe. That'll allow you to update the cars, buy them, obviously get all the masks. And once again, that's buying everything. I'm probably only going to get like 1 or 2 or 3 masks that I think are going to look well. Obviously, the flashlight, that's $14,500. That's really nothing. And the cars, I'm probably going to upgrade. So I'm probably going to need less than $2.5 million. But if you're one of those guys who goes crazy with DLCs, that's probably where you're going to need to get in order to buy everything. And there's not a lot of unknown with this. The reason I said that the Lowriders DLC, that I didn't think it was going to be so expensive, because I didn't know the unknown of Benny's Mod Shop. We, of course, know that it's very expensive to update the Lowriders, but because the new vehicles can't be turned into Lowriders, there's not really an unknown. And we, of course, saw all the prices for that in the LSC. But I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think of the prices. Let me know what you think about this DLC in general. I'm really hyped. I'm sure you guys are as well. Once again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.